Joanna, thank you for the contribution too. So thank you to Joanna. Thank you so much. We're gonna be talking about basically when you're done with it. When you're done with the whole song and dance. And unfortunately the narcissist time has run out. Or that person's time in your life has completely run out. You just can't do nothing with it. What's going on, Mel? And see, a lot of people don't understand that when your time is up, people get tired of dealing with the same shit over and over again. You know what I mean? People really do. People get tired of dealing with that same shit over and over and over again. And see, the narcissists, they burn their bridges because they like to see chaos. What's going on, young Jock? What's going on? It's good to see you. It's been a tough time for a lot of people. Like, yeah, it's been really rough for me too. I've done 4 lives and no contributions, not one. And you know the situation here, so 4 days in a row and no contributions at all, not one. So YouTube, I don't know. It's been a trying time for everybody. I just put it that way. It's been a really trying time for everybody. But we're gonna give people time to get in the room and then we'll get started. See, but surviving the night, once you get to the point where you fed up and you done seen and heard and you done heard every excuse there is in the book, there's always some fire to put out, some major drama going on, whether in the family or in the social group or with the people at work. There's always something, the next big drama. You get tired of that after a while, you know what I mean? And they don't realize that, but empaths and chosen ones, empaths that are chosen ones, oh, pardon me, we get burned out. You get burned out. There's this next big drama, and people get tired of hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? You really do. Especially when you come to find out that the big drama and the big chaos is something they created. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you usually find out that after the fact that this big old drama, oh my God, the henny penny, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. And then come to find out this motherfucker created this problem just to see it, just to enjoy the fireworks. You get tired of doing that shit. You get tired of hearing it. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, young Jock. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. All things considered, I'm doing good. All right, we got people in here. Let's get rolling. Okay, once you survive the night, chosen ones, which means that you make your break, you cut yourself clear of whoever these people are, because these people will hide in your day-to-day world and can't stand you. They cannot stand you with a passion, but they will hide in your day-to-day life. And what they doing is they sitting there and they trying to find any way possible to undermine you at every possible turn. If something good happens for you, they want to say something bad. They only close to you because they need information in order to destroy you. That's what they're doing. And once you get to the point where you say, you know what, I don't give a damn if you my mama, my cousin, my grandmama, my granddaddy. Every time you come around, some bullshit follow. And you personally make it up in your mind that you done. You've had enough. You've had enough. You don't want to hear about another drama, another story, another this, another that. You just done. You know what I mean? And they don't realize that chosen ones and empaths, we get done. We get done. When you get to the point where you just exhausted. You're exhausted. They still think they can come back in. Oh, I'm going to give them some time to cool off and I'm going to come back in. And then when they try to come back in, they get pushed the fuck back out. And all of a sudden, they don't know why you changed. Because, see, you grow, you evolve. You tired of the same old run around, the same rigmarole, day after day after day. They don't change. They don't evolve. They do not grow. And that's fine for them. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. But when they try to impose that shit on your life, there we have a problem. You see what I'm saying? Therein lies the problem. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a member, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. It'll notify you when content comes available. And hit the thumbs up, guys, if you like Chosen One content. Because hitting that thumbs up, it's a like, it's free, it don't cost nothing. It sends it up in the algorithm and lets YouTube know to recommend it in other places on the YouTube site, so that the message gets out there. And if you can contribute, we have Venmo and we have PayPal. Venmo, Antony, Antony -Young -1. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. I'm going to go live for a little while, but like I said, I've done 4 lives in a row, and there hasn't been any interest, any feedback. You know, it's just been, there's been no contributions and stuff like that. So I'm going to go for a little while today, but I'm not expecting anything big, because it takes a lot of time to work on these talking points, thumbnails, and all of that stuff. And in the description, there's a GoFundMe. If you could share that on your social media, that would be appreciated. See, people are shocked that you can see through time. Most people don't have foresight. Hell, most people don't have discernment. They just think that because this person is smiling in their face, they don't give it another thought. You know, we must be cool with each other. They don't think on a deeper level, which also leaves them open to bullshit. But you think on a deeper level. Just because this person's smiling at you today don't mean they like you. And over time, you have to come to the difficult decision that all of us chosen ones have to make. That some of the people in your life ain't who they're supposed to be. You got a stranger in your house. You got a wolf in your midst. And a lot of people don't want to look at grandmama and granddaddy that way. Mama and daddy, auntie and uncle, and whoever. They don't want to look that way, because they want everybody to just go along and get along. And this is exactly why the family has been in the situation they've been in for so long. Or those set of people always falling out of friendship, picking back up again, falling back out, picking back up. It's the same shit over and over. And after a while, you get tired of the same old shit day in and day out. A lot of people do. And see, the chosen ones, we deal with it at such a high level of getting burned by people, because when you come in with your heart in your hand, and you come in with the best of intentions, and you come in with no malice, and you come in just with the goodness of your heart, when you get hurt and get betrayed, it's going to hurt that much worse, because you didn't come into it with ulterior motives. This is why some of those people can keep going back and forth and backbiting each other and backbiting each other and backbiting each other, because none of them have clean hands. They keep coming in and out of each other's lives to see what damage they can do, and they all in on it together. It's like a bunch of wolves. They all feeding off of each other. But you, as a chosen one, never came in with that intention in mind. So when you get burned, that shit hurts a lot more, because you came in for no other reason but to be good to somebody else.
I'm gonna beat your ass right with my belt. I'm gonna beat your ass right with my belt.
But see, this is what you come in with. You come in with this good nature. So when you get done dirty, it hurts a lot more. It really does. So after a while, you know, a hard head make a soft ass. And sometimes you have to keep reminding yourself that if it's a family member, you'll keep going back, because you know, I know there's some good in this person. So you're willing to put up with some shit a lot longer than you normally would have. If it was somebody down the street doing that dumb shit, you'd have been like, okay, I'm done. I'm not dealing with it. But because it's family or a close friend, you tolerate it a little longer than you should. You know, and you know what I'm talking about. After a while, you start to realize that the song is always the fucking same. It's always the same. It's always the same. And eventually you pull back. And they gonna wonder what happened, why you changed. Because I know that you doing this shit because you enjoy it. I got places to be. I got things I want to do before my time here on this planet is up. And putting up with your bullshit is not one of them. And they fail to realize that that shit really does happen. People get fed up. People get sick. People get tired of it. and they just so happen to run their course. And you don't wish them any ill will. You just don't want nothing else to do with them. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has that right to feel that way. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit the thumbs up if you appreciate Chosen One content. And if you can contribute, we have in the description Venmo and PayPal. Venmo, ANTONY hyphen Young, YOUNG hyphen 1. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. Anything you could give would be appreciated. See, these are morally bankrupt people. You can't fix this because these people have no morals. They'll say anything, they'll do anything. And you can't get into a fight with a pig because it's no problem for them to get in the mud. They function and operate on that level every day. You ever remember that song back in the, well, some of y'all might not know. How low can you go? How low can you go? They operate like this every day. And because you have morals and there's certain integrity that just, you won't go somewhere just because, like, you don't just stoop down and do any old thing and say any old thing and go to any level of low. Because that's just not who you are. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain things you don't do. These people don't have that. So you fighting with honor and integrity and they know none. That's a dangerous place to be in. You just want to avoid these people at all costs. They're polluted. It's toxic. It's toxic waste. It's scorched earth. That's what it comes down to. So you just bypass them, leave them to their resources, leave them to their wickedness, and whatever happens and comes for them is something they obviously deserve. Can you go down low? Yeah. That's the way these people move. And because you carry yourself with a level of integrity, you got to just clear these people out of the way by any means necessary. You really have to. Because you don't take your high class, your good morals, your good standing, your good morals, and dive into the dirt with a pig. You just don't do that. You don't do that. Because they comfortable in that slop. You are not, because you are of a higher spiritual plane than they are. You see what I'm saying? You don't do that. You don't do that. It will be a waste of your time and energy. And all the people they're going to try to impress are people you could care less about anyway. Because they operate the same way that person does. So you dealing with apples and oranges. You're all apples and you don't need to be dealing with oranges because it's a completely different fruit, a completely different kind of people, and the people that they're around you don't want nothing to do with anyway. You should not, because it's dangerous to your livelihood. See, these kind of people that you deal with, whether they're in your family or your friend group or wherever they are in your life, these kind of people that you should stay away from, they want to keep you down they want to keep you cursed like everybody else. They want to keep you in a low vibration. That's why people who grew up in a certain area never get out of that area. Nobody ever grows, nobody ever leaves, nobody ever evolves, nobody ever gets better. Because they want to keep you down there with them, because misery loves company. So when you see that these people are operating at a base level and that they don't have nothing good, they ain't trying to go for nothing, they don't want nothing, you got to realize they will do anything to keep you down there with them. So your best bet is to remove yourself completely from them and anybody within their reach. If they can influence anybody to go along with their idea, that's also another person you don't want around you. Because birds of a feather tend to flock together. That's the way it is. So you let them keep their company, their friends, and their wickedness and all of that. They will be repaid by the Most High for whatever they do. That's between them and the Most High. You worry about you. If these people trying to come into your world and you don't like them and you don't jive with them, they can kindly do not allow them in your presence. You at a place and they come showing up trying to act like we friends, nah, you just kindly take your things and leave. But don't entertain that. Don't entertain that. Life is entirely too short and too precious to be around people who ain't got nothing going for them. And to be around people who can turn on you at the drop of a dime. And most of them are just looking for a reason to turn on you. They just need the motivation. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button if you're not a member. Also, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when content comes available. What's going on, Charlotte? Good to see you. Hit the thumbs up, guys. It's a like button. It sends it up in the algorithm and recommends it on YouTube and other places so that it gets out there. Like I said, if you can contribute, please do. In the description, we got Venmo and we got PayPal. Venmo is ANTONY hyphen Young YOUNG hyphen 1. And PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. So if you can contribute, please do, guys. Oh, there's a GoFundMe down below in the links. If you could share that, because I have stage 4 cancer, and any help that I can get with that and chemo and everything, because I have another appointment of chemo tomorrow, would be greatly appreciated, guys. Like I said, I probably won't go long this live because I've gone live four times this week and there hasn't been any contributions or any activity. So I don't sit there and go for hour-long lives because that's a lot of work. The prep time and everything, that's a lot of work, and I haven't had a contribution come in almost a week. So I'll go as long as I can, but without contributions and stuff like that, it might not be as long as it normally would be. But I did want to come live and talk to you guys. See, a lot of times these people want to keep your generational line cursed. They want to keep you at a low state. That's why even if you're doing good, say you wrote a book, say you came out with some clothes or cologne or something, and you trying to start your own business and get something going, you can literally be doing good, but they still gonna tell everybody you're doing bad. You know why that is? Because that's where they see you at. That's the role they want you to play in life. So even if you're doing good, they're gonna tell everybody you're doing bad because they want you to stay cursed. They want your generational line to stay cursed. And they will move people and places and environments just to make that so. And if you ain't making it easy for them, they're going to just lie and tell everybody you're doing bad anyway. Because they don't care about the truth or fiction. They just want that narrative. They want that story out there about you, that you're doing bad. That's what they want out about you. So they're willing to move heaven and earth to make it so. So if you're doing good, they're going to say you're doing bad. And you should not be surprised. Because their wickedness knows no deep. Just when you think they can't get any lower, they do. They always do. And if you sit there being shocked by the things you're going to see and hear from these people, you're going to constantly be shocked. Brandon, thank you so much for the contribution. Thank you so much, Brandon. Because I'm going to chemo tomorrow. So I'm gas up, and 12:45 I'll be there. Thank you so much, Brandon. That's why they get, when you doing something good, like say you graduated college, high school. You notice how when you do well, where you supposed to say, people supposed to say, good for you, good job, this, that, and the other. You notice how it gets awkwardly quiet. They're like, well, I got a present for you at the house. They know that bitch is lying. They ain't got no present for you at the house. Well, look, I just graduated college. Instead of saying good job, good for you, I'm proud of you. You hear that painfully awkward quiet in between. You know what I'm saying? You hear that bit of silence. That's because they're hoping for you to do bad. Oh, but don't worry, they still gonna go out there and tell everybody you're doing bad. Or they're gonna say you cheated and stole the term papers and all of this shit, or you were selling papers and that's how you passed, but you didn't do it on your own merit because they wanted you to do bad. Or they're gonna say you were selling drugs to pay for school and this, that, and the other, even though you had financial aid and had a work-study job and all of that. That's what it is, because they want that story out about you. But what you don't realize, chosen ones, never wish that shit away. Don't wish that shit away. Don't wish them to stop talking about you and smearing you. Because whether you know it or not, that foul, dumb shit they saying about you, you hearing about it, and subconsciously, you turning that bad into good. The Most High is turning that bad, wicked shit they saying about you into you climbing higher and higher and higher. So every time they throw coal into your fire, it ain't doing nothing but making your flame hotter. Think about it that way. You got the best motivational speaker there is. You want to prove them wrong. Every day you got free fuel. Every day, that's like driving your car all around the United States and you got free gasoline at every gas station. Tell me I'm lying. Some days you may be tired and don't want to deal with that shit, and you have that right to feel that way. But that shit is also giving you the energy and the drive to continue doing what you're doing. Say less. That's how the Most High turns wickedness into good. And people watching. Don't entertain their presence for any reason. Oh, because they're going to try to come back in and just act like, hey, what's going on? Like y'all just lost touch with each other. Hey, what's going on? Or try to stand close to you so they can find a way to put themselves into your conversation or whatever and pretend like they ain't did no fuck shit to you in the past. Soon as they show up, all right, y'all, I'll see y'all later. I gotta go. And dip. Trust me, they know. Because they looking and standing by you because they're trying to find a way in. But you make sure you keep their ass at a distance. Soon as they show up, I'll talk to y'all later and leave. Trust me, everybody know and can feel what's going on. Because people have a lot more intuition than they think they do. But because you are a master of it and a chosen one, you can wield that shit like nobody's business. And you do it. That's your power. That's your motherfucking power. And with great power comes great responsibility, people. Thank you, Brandon. Because literally, think about it this way, guys. You're being stalked by a demon. That's what it comes down to. You're being stalked by a demon. You're being stalked by a demon. So you make sure that you protect yourselves. Because what do? Kill, steal, and destroy. Don't let them get you like that. So you do whatever you got to do to protect yourself. All right, guys. I got to try to talk to him in the morning tomorrow at the cancer center about getting this feeding tube removed because I can't do it no more. But guys, thank you, Brandon. Whether during the live or after, if you want to contribute, in the description, Venmo ANTONY-young-1 or PayPal at Intuitive Anthony 1978. Guys, I'm going to come back live again tomorrow after I do my chemo and everything. Go ahead and set up for them to take this feeding tube out and get the pain medication and stuff that I need. But guys, until I talk to you again, if you like it, I love it. But these narcs out here cold-blooded. And remember, correct your crown, people. We almost on our way home, chosen ones. Intuitive Anthony, the Blessed and Chosen channel. Peace.